Today's punchline is how do you double your open rate on your emails and more importantly, double the engagement rate of people clicking through to your call to action. So we recently had a campaign where we really went to town on testing what works, what doesn't, and we were able to over double the open rate and the click rate. So we ended up achieving a 50% open rate and a 40% click rate. And we narrowed it down to 5 key things that helped us to get that result. So the first one was subject lines. So much of the performance we found was in the subject lines. We split tested wherever humanly possible any aspect of a subject line. And we found the best ones were ones that were really intriguing, curious, almost a cliffhanger. And you had to open it to know, well, what is it? So if we give away what is going to be inside, then there's not really the curiosity. People can go, oh, well, I don't need that, or I'm not interested in that. So that was the first one. So always split test your subject lines. The second one is around don't use too many words that could be deemed spam. Some of the time in our testing, one word made a difference between successful sending the eDM and hitting people's inboxes versus being picked up by the spam filter and going to junk where you're not going to get a really good result. It could be a one word difference. So if we focus too much on free, ending now, offer ends Friday, that kind of language, we found even some of that would just become really sensitive to spam filters. Number 3 was images. What is the text to image ratio? So the more we reduced our images, the better the result we typically got as a sort of mass generalization. So be quite selective on the images that you're using. And I also think about it from just a logical perspective. When I look at my email in the morning, anything that looks like a marketing email and a newsletter, I typically just delete it to clear my inbox. Whereas something that looks like a personal email addressed to me, I'll read it. The next one is making it a really personalized email. So again, we found that if we were more casual in our language, it wasn't too long to read, it looked like I'd personally sent it to you, and really importantly, the sender was Abbie White or whoever it is from whatever company, we got the open rate. So if we got it from your task ID or a generic company name, hit the spam filters really big. But if you change it to whoever your CEO is, or one of the sort of prominent leaders in your business, we got the open rate. Final one is having a call to action that is really clear and a no-brainer. So just one call to action, not multiple calls to action. And it has to just be, you would be a fool to not say yes to this. So those are our top 5 tips to double your eDM open rate and double your click-through rate.